Transfer News Live Updates. The latest on Garnacho, Sesko, Manchester United and more. The summer transfer window is in full swing with clubs across the Premier League and Europe getting their business done. Man United reach agreement in Sesko deal. Aston Villa sign forward Evan Gessan from Nice. Man United keen on Brighton's Baleba. Chelsea step up talks with Man United over Garnacho. Newcastle considering move for Porto striker Agahoa. Strikers are stealing the headlines as we close in on the start of the 2025-26 season, after big moves across the Premier League and a battle for Benjamin Sesko which looks to have been won by Manchester United. And that will have ramifications for Alexander Isak at Newcastle United, whose future is still up in the air. Benjamin Sesko. Manchester United reach agreement with RB Leipzig for striker. Manchester United have reached an agreement in principle with RB Leipzig for the signing of striker Benjamin Sesko. A deal worth €76.5 million, £66.4 million, $89.1 million, and €8.5 million in add-ons is in place, with Sesko given permission to travel for medical tests ahead of the proposed move. As part of the agreement, the clubs will meet in a friendly in future at Leipzig's Red Bull Arena. The Athletic reported on Wednesday that Manchester United were closing in on a move for the 22-year-old attacker after offering €75 million and €10 million of bonuses. Newcastle United have also pursued Sesko and saw a bid of €82.5 million plus €2.5 million in add-ons accepted by Leipzig on Tuesday. But the Slovenia international favored Manchester United, and talks have advanced in an effort to satisfy Leipzig's expectations. The Old Trafford club then finalized the operation in a relatively smooth and fast manner. They managed to secure a lower guaranteed fee than Newcastle and will be happy if the contingency payments are achieved. Newcastle initial tabled a proposal worth €75 million and €5 million, before raising that on Monday to at least €80 million. Within 24 hours, Manchester United came in at €75 million plus €10 million. Newcastle found a compromise with Leipzig, but it became clear Sesko was leaning towards their Premier League rivals. This comes despite Newcastle providing Champions League football in 2025-26. Sesko scored 21 goals in all competitions for Leipzig last season and has recorded 39 goals and 8 assists in 87 appearances for the Bundesliga team since joining from RB Salzburg in 2023. Manchester United have already strengthened in forward areas via the additions of Matheus Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers and Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford. How much will Manchester United's new attack cost? Analysis from The Athletic's Chris Weatherspoon. Spending a little over £66 million on Sesko takes United's summer outlay on guaranteed fees alone to £193.9 million across 3 forwards, with a further £13.4 million potentially payable to clubs in future add-ons. Tag on estimated agent fees and the 4% transfer levy all Premier League clubs have to pay on incoming transfers, and their spending on new players is easily over £200 million. In that sense, this is just what we've come to expect from United, both before and after Sir Jim Ratcliffe's February 2024 arrival. Using financial years spanning July 1 to June 30, United spent £247.4 million in 2022-23, £220.7 million in 2023-24, and an enormous £343.5 million in 2024-25, the largest single-season spend in club history and the third largest in English football history, albeit that includes Matheus Cunha's arrival, as he signed up in June. As with every transfer, United won't take the full hit of Sesko immediately, with his transfer costs spread across the duration of the contract he signs. But it all adds up to huge ongoing expenditure from a club whose transfer fee amortization bill, the annual impact of spreading transfer fees, was already nearing £200 million. United have fewer PSR troubles than once thought, but cash has been rather tighter at Old Trafford recently. Payment terms on Sesko are unknown, but Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo's deals are staggered across 3 and 4 installments respectively, helping United manage liquidity. As well, as The Athletic detailed yesterday, there are other funding options available to the club to help foot a transfer bill which shows little sign of reducing. What will Sesko bring to Manchester United? The 22-year-old Slovenian striker may be the biggest, roughest and shiniest diamond operating towards the top of Europe's top 5 leagues. This summer marks the 3rd time Manchester United have been interested, first assessing him in 2019 when he emerged at NK Domzale's senior team at 16, before monitoring him throughout the 2022-23 season, when he scored 16 goals in 30 games in the Austrian Bundesliga for Red Bull Salzburg. In 2025, he has developed into a sledgehammer of a striker. He combines straight-line speed, powerful finishing and sheer bloody-mindedness to become a forward that centre-backs hate playing against. A speedy, 195 centimeters per 6 feet 5 inches striker who spent a brief period tearing up the Austrian league before moving to the Bundesliga, Sesko has earned some comparisons to Erling Haaland. Sesko is not quite at that level, but has plenty of the raw materials to suggest he could reach it. His shot map from 2023 to 24 illustrates a striker happy to go for goal wherever and whenever. Left foot, right foot, headers, long-range cannons and plenty of pingers within the penalty box. Sesko is a striker with sky-high potential, but there is a considerable risk when signing such a player for a club like Manchester United. He has the physical tools to adjust to life in the Premier League, but no one knows for sure whether he will have the above-shoulders temperament to deal with the scrutiny of life at Old Trafford. United boss Ruben Amorim left Garnacho out of his pre-season squad and has said the forward wants a different leadership. Chelsea have been interested in signing the 21-year-old for more than 12 months, although they have not made a bid yet. Garnacho has 3 years remaining on his contract at United. Meanwhile, there are no immediate plans to sign another centre-back as a short-term replacement for Levi Colwill. It is something that is being considered, but Chelsea have signed centre-back Joral Hato from Ajax and they have other options in that position, including Wesley Fofana, who is back training with the first team after hamstring surgery.